Well, this is just going to end in pandemonium.
I suggest a new strategy, Otto.
Only different in your mind.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Hello. Today I'm off to Liverpool, and I've got my trusty Leica M240 with me, and I'm going to try and take some shots and maybe talk about where I'm at with the camera. Hopefully. Okay, so it's been 2 months since I did my Chinese New Year video. So I took the M240 to Chinese New Year to force myself to get to grips with it a bit more, you know, try and produce something a bit more interesting than my usual photos. I think, for the most part, I succeeded. I don't feel like I succeeded, but I feel like I did succeed. Did I? I don't know. Anyway, it's 2 months on. What have I done with the camera since then? So where am I at with the camera? Okay, let's say after Chinese New Year I did really think, and I even inquired about getting rid of it. Where am I at today in April?
Underestimate the power.
I'm not really feeling massively inspired to produce any good photos, which doesn't really work very well when you're trying to do a video about how I use this camera and how I'm getting on using this camera.
The Jedi uses the Force.
This is the weapon of the Jedi. The Force will be with you, always.
Yeah, so it's been about a month since I went out and shot most of this video. The day didn't really go as planned. I had this idea of kind of wandering around and seeing some photography exhibitions and being inspired and taking some great photos, and didn't really go according to plan. I mean, I did take some interesting photos. So while the day didn't go according to plan with my photos, it did really give me time to kind of think about the camera. Essentially, the M240 is a film camera with a digital back on it, and so that's what I wanted. I wanted the best of both worlds, and what I got was more like 70-30. You know, the M240 is a great camera, but it's let down by the digital components. The screen on the back, it's not great, and that's I think my biggest issue that I've been having with it, and why I haven't really got on with it. Because I'd be out, I'd be taking some photos, and you know, the focus might be hard to nail when you're doing it manually. So I'd take a couple of photos and then I'd just quickly zoom in on them to see if they were okay. And the resolution of the preview JPEG is ridiculously small, and when you zoom in, you can't tell if you've got it in focus or not. And every time I'd take a photo, it just wouldn't look very good. So what I'd be doing is I'd be going out and I'd be trying to get the photo that I wanted to, and I'd be a bit anxious about whether I got it or not. And instead of having that anxiety resolved, I would have it increased by the bad preview JPEG. So then I'd get more concerned and more stressed, and I'd take more photos and get more stressed, and then I'd check them and they wouldn't be right and everything was wrong, and I kind of just got into that cycle every time I'd use the camera that I just wasn't a good photographer. I kind of wish that I could completely disable the display on the back of the M240. I think that would make me happier in some respects. Leica Diary episode 2, technically, maybe. I think we're getting on. I think we're sort of understanding each other.